Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
Let's start the show.
Down. Chappelle Show. Spencer was just like, do you think Chappelle Show would be successful if it came back? And we were like, yeah.
Yes. The answer is quite yes.
Answer's a resounding yeah.
I worded the question. I said, I wonder how successful Chappelle's Show would be if it was brought back.
Infinity.
Yeah, it would be.
And
it'd be
beyond.
huge.
They would just like give him the keys to the money printing press and say, go nuts.
Here's
Right.
the Chappelle Mint.
Chappelle
Yeah.
coin would be hitting all-time highs. Almost as good as Dogecoin.
Dogecoin,
Holla.
what's up?
Me and Jared just made like $200 for no reason on
for
Dogecoin
no reason.
in about 20 minutes.
Because some dumbasses like some dumb crypto.
And some dumb meme with a dumb dog.
Yeah.
No, you guys are real movers and shakers, let me tell you.
Hey, dude.
Goddamn right. Speaking of movers and shakers, welcome to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast, everybody.
You.
Holler. It is the 50th episode spectacular.
Whoa!
Sorry, I wasn't ready. I didn't know we were going to do the thing. I was about to drink this whiskey.
No, you're doing the thing just with whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're toasting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're toasting.
You're
to the
inadvertently toasting.
Actually,
and
let's-
I am going to join
yeah,
you.
let's fucking,
Alright.
here's to 50.
Cheers.
guys.
To 50, boys. Squeeps.
So many.
Yeah, buddy.
Spencer, did I just keep playing footsies with you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I like it.
Getting frisky
Sorry,
with the
guys.
50, baby.
Yeah, dude. I'm a this podcast is now a coug.
Wait, explain what?
A cougar. A hot older woman. A
Okay.
MILF.
Like
Okay.
Monica from Friends now and her stupid
Monica.
fucking show. What was that show she had? Cougar Town. That's what it's called.
Oh, wait, so Monica's Courtney Cox?
Courtney Cox.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yes.
always thought Courtney Cox was the hottest cast member of Friends.
No, dude, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer
Well,
Aniston,
yes, I know that. That's
Everyone
why I
knows.
said it.
but I will say a young Cox in Ace Ventura 1.
Oh,
That's where it started.
That's some
You
high
know
quality
what?
Cox.
yeah.
I'll give you that.
I'd suck those cocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, totally. Let's suck all the
I'd
cocks.
suck the cocks right out of her.
What are we talking
knocks.
about?
So the 50th episode, Steamboat Comedy, comes out, and it's coming on the heels. It's more or less our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah. Give or
Somewhere around the last week or so is when it was born, when it was birthed.
take. Boithed.
I think it was like the 7th of December or something earlier like that was like the day the first text was sent from Dom to Brittany or something that got the ball rolling. But I can't remember when the first actual open mic was that we did at Bra House.
I have no idea. I
Yeah.
feel like it was in December, actually. I feel like it was.
No, it was all in January.
Was
Yeah,
it?
was-
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
I
like
thought
the
I
it
third
didn't
week
even
of January.
get here until like Christmas. I showed up Christmas Day. I remember. Like
Oh,
showed up
yeah.
Christmas morning. Yeah, is when I came pulling in a Steamboat.
Yeah.
You gave
So it was-
yourself a present of Steamboat.
Yeah,
For
actually, I got the flu right after that. Remember that? Remember I was like, all right, I'm the new buster. I can't work. I'm like really, really sick.
Yeah. I do remember that. I forgot about
I
You
was
were out
like-
for like a week and a
Well,
half.
remember, I
weren't
was
you?
like, I think it's just altitude poisoning or sickness. I think it's just the altitude.
Yes.
I think it's just, and then it's like, oh, okay, like I got diarrhea. Like this isn't. This is definitely the flu.
Altitude coming out of my ass.
Yeah, I don't think altitude sickness does that.
Nope. That'd be altitude. Terrible joke.
Yep.
I went for it though. Got to shoot to score, baby.
Altitude shitness.
Altitude shit. That's way better than mine.
Yep.
So yeah, that was. You rolled in. You weren't there for the very first month. You were there for the second one,
Yeah.
and you were in the audience. At
I was
the
in the
first
audience
one.
for the first like 6.
Yeah.
I was at every show until there was like an open mic after the Butcher Knife show or something, and I didn't make it. But I was at every show
Yeah.
or every open mic or show. Or
You were
whatever.
fan number 1 until I was like, "Hey, Jared, get the frickin' heck on the stage, bud."
No, you literally. I think we've talked about it in like way earlier episodes, but you literally looked at me and you're like, "You're funny, write a joke." I went, "All right." Like, and like 2 weeks prior, I was like, "Oh, I'd never do that."
Mhm. It's
So
funny,
easy.
dude. I feel like
Well, easy to like push someone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where it seems scary. Like doing comedy seems scary, and it kind of is.
Yeah, it is.
But once I've heard so many people tell the story of like, oh, like how'd you get into comedy? It's like, well, I met comedians and I realized they were just normal people.
Yeah.
You know,
and just manipulating sentences.
And so it's like you seeing like us do it. You're just like, oh, well, I mean, like I hang out with those guys all the time and stuff. Like it's not like it's like they have something I inherently don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just jump on. Like now, even like our
fucking-
other roommate Dan has been talking about writing a set,
I've been
getting
trying to
up and
get-
stuff.
I've been trying to get my hetero life partner Dylan to hop on the train.
Dylan's
too.
funny as fuck.
Yeah,
too.
that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That'd
he's
be
a silly boy.
I've been trying to get. I'm like, dude, I'll help you write bits, man. Like, I want you to get it. I was like, you should do it once. Like, just write some jokes, do it once. And
Yeah, why not?
he's like, I'm too fucking nervous. I'm like, just don't. I was too. Don't be a bitch. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just
we're
do
You
it.
get nervous, so you get up there, you get a laugh, and you're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, worst case scenario, you get humiliated and then feel
Your whole
that
life is
pain.
over.
Yeah, you just feel that pain whenever you want. When you can just crawl right back in and relive that moment for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
you're eating a burrito on lunch break, and then all of a sudden you start crying because you thought about that time you bombed
Yeah,
back in
And
98.
that's when the pill popping starts,
Yeah.
and the drinking, the clinical depression.
No, that started before the comedy.
That's fair. The point is, everyone everyone listening should give it a shot because it's a good time.
Woo!
Yeah.
I say the more the merrier.
Yeah,
you know?
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, especially considering how many comics we watch on TV that are kind of terrible. You know,
Dude.
like
It's kind of fucking true.
if you just pick stand-up comedy at random of all the stand-up comedy that's like on Netflix or whatever, chances are you can get some pretty whack stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not like bad. Like there's still good stand-up comics. It's
Fuck yeah, there
just
is.
like I don't know. We kind of put them up on this pedestal, but they are just like you said. They're just like regular people. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like, I mean, hanging out with some of the people we've hung out with that have been on the show. It's like you're hanging out with your buddy.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's like when Sean was on that episode where I didn't talk the whole time. I was like starstruck, and because it was like right when we met him, like he literally walked in.
We
and was
walked
like,
in
"All
and we
right,
did a
time."
podcast 15 minutes later.
And I'm sitting here shitting my pants because I'm like, my idol's in front of me, and then 2 hours after the podcast, I'm like, this dude is so normal.
I know.
Yeah.
He's just a nice, silly dude.
Yeah,
And you probably walked away like those guys are freaking weird.
No, I've heard him tell the story about it where he's like, yeah, I've gone over to like
oh yeah,
other people's houses,
Yeah.
like people, because we just reached out and we're like, hey, come do a podcast. And he's like done that before, like random people. And he's like, you guys were best case scenario.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, I've done
straight
some
up.
weird shit with some weird people
Well,
and
he
some
was-
weird houses.
I remember he was
believe it.
talking about like walking into some dude's apartment, and it was just like this weird not crack den, but just like this weird fucking dirty place, and they just had to pass a mic back and forth, and he was just like,
He's
I
like,
don't want to fucking be
yeah, like,
here.
why am I
Like,
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, dirty secret. A lot of stand-up comedians are maladjusted, like man children, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that.
Well, they're all attention whores.
yeah.
I was gonna say
I mean-
we want to be noticed.
Well,
Yeah.
not just like stand-up like comedians. I feel like people that do creative things and invest a lot of mental and creative energy into these like side projects, they kind of end up like developed like unevenly. You know, like their talent gets developed, but like their basic humanness just is stunted like a 14-year-old child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have that.
I
Luckily,
mean,
we haven't. I mean, of all the like relatively famous comedians we've met and stuff, everyone's been cool.
everyone's been super cool.
Been
Yeah.
yet to meet a dickhead or a super weirdo,
yeah,
but
No.
they're out there. They're among us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this,
Well-
especially in this town.
Well, I feel like stand-up comedy would be harder to really make it to the top if you were a maladjusted weirdo, because so much of what we do or like the connections we make happen behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Like if you
Right.
can shred guitar like as good as anybody, they're like you're in, you know, and they'll deal with like how rough you are around the edges. But
Right.
like no matter how funny you are, if like you step off the stage and just make enemies with everyone around you, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's
for
what happened
real.
to Dane Cook. Is he blew up because he was so funny, but then everyone hated him, and so he just dropped off like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because he was a fucking weirdo behind the scenes, apparently, or so they
Mm,
say.
So they say.
I have not met Mr. Cook.
Nope, neither have I.
I have met Mrs. Cook, Miss Caitlin Cook,
Yeah.
as well as
Sweetheart.
Sean. Which I guess I can go ahead and just get into the big announcement.
Big announcement. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, first, depending on when I get this out, hopefully tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. No, today's Thursday. Thank you. I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am. But our an evening of Covidless Comedy at Schmiggity's is almost sold out for this Sunday.
Both shows?
Both shows. I believe both shows. The only opening is the VIP section.
Yeah, I didn't even know until today that there was a VIP section, and that makes me nervous.
I don't really, it's not.
What's the VIP section?
All it is, so the way we have to sell tickets because of COVID stuff is everything is in like pods. So you can't just buy one ticket. You have to buy a table of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the VIP section, I think, is basically just a table of 8.
Oh.
Just so you can have a bigger group.
Nice.
So get your friends and get to one of those shows.
So all 8 of our listeners, gather
Yes.
your pennies.
Yeah.
All
Let's get
4
this
of
going.
you find Tinder dates
Yeah, there you go.
or your moms and come out to the show, hang out.
Yeah, find your moms on Tinder and please take them to a
Yeah.
comedy show.
Oh, it's so weird to find your own mom on Tinder.
Ugh.
It'd be the grossest thing ever.
You know what's
Oh my-
happened.
Oh, it's had to have
Has
happened.
to.
It's
There's enough
definitely
like
happened.
there's enough people out there who have had kids at like the age of like 14 and they're
Yeah.
thirsty single moms.
Or they had a kid at fucking 29 and now they're 53
Yeah. They
Oof.
just
trying to fuck their kids'
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Oof.
They just didn't edit the age settings yet.
Yeah.
Or they don't know
Yeah.
that the age settings are a thing.
That's called learning the age settings the hard way.
Yeah.
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 But anyways, bring your mom and your Tinder dates or possibly both at the same time and come on out to an evening of Covidless Comedy. All 3 of the people you're listening to will be in the shows. You guys are
I'm in the 6:30 show.
You're in the 6:30 show. You're in the 8:30
8:30.
show.
Yeah, you're in the
Yes,
8:30
and
show.
I'm in the 6:30 and 8:30 show.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. And then the big announcement is
Big
that
announcement.
next month, the weekend of February 19th and 20th, we'll be doing 4 shows.
4 shows, people.
4 shows.
Faux show.
For show. We're doing it for show. 4 shows. On February 19th and 20th at Steamboat Whiskey Company, and we have co-headliners, none other than Shane Torres of Comedy Central fame
And Conan.
and Conan fame and several other things, and as well co-lining with him, the aforementioned Sean Patton. It's coming back to the boat, baby, for the 3rd time.
He can't get enough.
He can't get enough boat, baby.
Can't get enough boat.
He's gonna be out here 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
like
it would have
almost to the day.
Because he did a show leap year last year. That's when we hit him up.
It was leap year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it will be 3 times. Almost, yes, 3
In a
times a year.
3 times in a year. Yeah.
What? For the they will be headlining the show Desperation Day 3, which is our flagship show, the first show Steamboat Comedy ever did,
Yep.
Desperation Day. Last year was headlined by our friend Mr. Robbie Bernstein from New York City as well. And this year, New York. Now we got 2 big-ass comedians co-headlining. The lovely and talented Caitlin Cook will also be there as a feature. Also, our good friend, former headliner, Mr. Corey David, will be here as well. Hilarious guy out of Denver. So, and then I don't really know how else it's going to work. There's a small possibility that we can talk our good friend Mr. Cypher Sounds into coming back too.
I know, that'd be awesome.
He's got
That'd be
all that
so
money.
cool.
He's been going around opening for fucking Dave Chappelle, so it's not like he doesn't have money in his pockets.
Yeah, he's very famous in New York.
He's
so,
extremely famous in New York.
Yeah.
He's got shirts now that say very famous in Austin
I know, I
too.
saw that shit.
I want to custom make. If he comes back, I want to custom make one that says very famous in Steamboat Springs.
Dude, you should.
I'm going to.
Yeah. If not, just send it to him and be like, Sean, this is for Cypher.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Anyways,
fucking awesome.
but also I've been chatting up another surprise guest. I guess let's call him out because he doesn't listen to this. But Mr. MK Paulson
Yeah.
and I have been chatting briefly, trying to get him up here. He was actually considering moving up here for the winter.
Is he still thinking about moving out here eventually, or?
I think, we've talked about it briefly. I think he's just kind of sick of the big city scenes. Right now, he's in, I want to say, Oklahoma or Texas, something like that, taking care of or hanging out with his parents. during the COVID thing, just hanging out,
yeah.
getting some family time in. He's a hilarious dude as well.
Yeah, very funny.
Very funny, very talented dude. So we got some big things happening in the future.
So is MK's name, is that spelled EMKAY?
No, it's literally capital M, capital K.
No, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Like-
he was
like
named
MK
after
Ultra.
Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, is that MK?
No,
Go
he
on.
was definitely named after
He was named after.
MK Ultra. MK
Yeah.
Ultra.
Yeah.
That's true.
The CIA.
He's been doing acid
mind
since he
control,
was
yeah.
born.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is acid.
He's literally not even a person. He's just a figment of your imagination.
No, he's just a big piece of paper walking around.
He's
And if you touch him, you're fucked.
It's like that stupid Bud Light commercial with the cardboard cutout who comes out of the stadium. It's
Yeah,
like
what
that, but
was
it's
up
a
with
sheet
that?
of acid. They're just trying to be like, we're all sad, right? But let's make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Drink Bud Light.
Yeah.
You can't go outside anymore.
Drink with us.
So drink, get drunk.
Drink
Yeah.
irresponsibly with us. COVID.
Your kids don't need the attention.
Yeah, right. It's like also that crap brewery you love went out of business.
Yeah.
So drink Bud Light.
You already went to school. Why are you teaching them? Oh man.
So, yeah, that's the big news. Pretty excited about
Yeah,
it.
dude, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be the coolest shit that's ever happened. Very stoked. So more information on that will be coming soon. Pretty much as soon as we are done with the show Sunday, I'm gonna hit the ball rolling,
Get the ball rolling.
hit the ground running. I just
Yeah,
smashed
hit
those
the ball
together.
rolling. dude.
Hit the ball rolling means like you're the one rolling and you're rolling into the ball.
Yeah.
Which would get the ball rolling.
Yes.
You're gonna curl into a ball and roll into the ball to get the ball rolling.
To get the ball. Well, if I hit the ball rolling, am I still the ball? Like, do I
No,
tackle the ball and then it rolls?
You turn into a ball and you crumple up.
Okay.
You get thrown at the ball because you hit the ball while you're rolling.
But then I hit the ball, comma, rolling.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
and then
I see.
when you hit the ball is going to start to roll, and that's you getting things started.
That's
so it's
right.
going to be very painful.
And me hurting myself.
Yeah, it's a painful process, but you'll do it.
I will do it. I've done worse.
You know
I've
what?
done it before. I'll do it again.
You'll do it all together. You know,
I mean, how big is this?
I'm here for me, and you're there for you.
And here we go.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah. Ain't nothing
By the way,
but
you
a
got-
thing.
You got $20 or?
Shit for you. But speaking of $20, that's probably how much tickets will be to that show.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm gonna figure it out.
Twomper.
Plumper.
Twompity twomp.
So that's gonna be cool stuff. It'll be at Steamboat Whiskey Company. I don't know if I said that already.
Yeah,
too.
you did. Which cool, super cool venue, by the way. I really like. I feel like everyone has their preference on like Press or Steamboat Whiskey, and I don't really have a preference because there's such different places.
Mm.
Like I swear to God, your sets go different because of where you're at.
Oh sure.
like-
I mean, there's vibes and there's just like the whole atmosphere definitely plays into things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like whiskey though. I think that's a cool little setting. It's always a little dimmer in there. Which I
Yeah.
like.
That is only this one thing. I like performing at the Press. I like the stage being high up and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's almost I can see everyone too well. I like almost want to see them less.
See, I like being able to see everybody.
Do you?
Because yeah, I try and like not connect with them really because I'm like I'm so concentrated on remembering what I'm gonna say that I'm not really trying to like reach out and be like, "What's up?" But I like to kind of kind of oppress the like small rebellions that kind of crop up. You know, you see people kind of like look at each other and start talking like a lot of times all it takes is just like acknowledge them. Like, hey, I see you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
don't look at
bring it
her.
back.
Look at me.
Yeah, bring it back. And that's why the whiskey company is tough, is because it's so wide. You
Yeah.
really have to like scan, a full like 45 degrees,
Yeah.
back and forth, to like
You
put
gotta
down
turn
the-
your head. Don't you hate that shit?
God
Yeah.
damn it! I just turned
Hate
my
it.
whole body and keep my neck stiff.
That's a good move. That's a
Yeah.
good move. Good for
Look-
your back.
Yeah, I look like a fucking robot.
Joketron 5000. You like that robot from South Park that tells all the best jokes in the world and then it starts murdering everyone?
Yes.
That's who you are.
Yeah. No, not really. But yeah.
And then at the end, they decide that the joke monster is the worst thing ever, and they have to bury it under the earth. So they, buried fucking Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Yeah, I'm excited for this show this weekend though.
me too. I'm pumped. A lot of us, and that's kind of one thing I wanted to talk about, just as like a little discussion point. A lot of us are doing longer sets than we've ever done before.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, in this show, we usually, whenever we have a show like this, especially ones that we sell tickets to, we bring in someone from out of town to like be our headliner and go from there, and we all kind of just feature and open. This one, a lot of people were kind of like, hey, why don't, like, I feel like we're doing well enough. Why don't we just do our own show? How about we just not bring somebody in? And I was like, okay. So we're doing it. It's all Steamboat people. And
Yeah.
because of that, which it was, is I was writing the lineups, I was like, oh, like, we don't have as many people as we used to
Yeah.
who consistently come out. I mean, and part of that is COVID. We had a lot of new faces cropping up before all the shit went down.
Yeah.
And a few people moved away. Kendra, thanks. Oh, I forgot to text her. She did an open mic in Hawaii last night.
Oh yeah, I saw that post. I'm curious how she did.
I'm gonna text her in real time, and I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah,
She
see, that's the
also-
thing. I feel so bad just being like, oh, freaking Kendra, you moving to Hawaii. Brr.
And you're like,
Like,
man, I wish I moved to Hawaii.
Yeah, right? Like, come on.
No, fuck that.
Let's see here.
I love snowboarding too much. Even though it's been a shit season, like I just love snowboarding too much. I can't live in the warmth all year, or like not like that. I have to be in a winter place for at least part of the year.
Honestly, I've never tried it. I don't know if I would miss the snow or not.
I lived on the beach for a summer, and about a month into being there, I was like, God, I really miss snowboarding.
No, snowboarding's like that great. That's what people don't understand. Like surfing's fun. I mean, I'm not very good at surfing. I'm not good enough to like really, really enjoy it to its full potential. But I feel like
You can
I can
surf.
say that snowboarding's funner. Like,
Yeah.
because to go that fast, to go 30 miles an hour on a surfboard is impossible. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're still not going to get going as fast on that surfboard as like your average snowboarder.
Yeah.
Right,
Like-
and it's like even if you hit like the gnarliest wave and stuff, it lasts for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and it's a ton of work. They don't show that in the videos, but it's mostly them just like paddling around with the guy on the jet ski and just
Yeah, and waiting.
yeah,
Also, no sharks on the mountain.
no sharks.
No
Yeah.
sharks. That's a big plus for me.
No, but there is ermines. You gotta watch out for them. You know what that is?
Ermine?
Yeah, I think it's called an ermine. They're like little mountain weasels. They're like little white ferrets. You'll see them running around on the mountain once in a while.
Will they eat you alive like a shark?
No, not at all.
Oh,
No, just don't hit
still.
them because they're so
Oh.
cute.
Okay.
Just-
but let's-
There's just like you don't see it in the snow, and also there's just a big fucking red smear where you just
Yeah.
this poor little weasel
This
thing.
poor little rag of a weasel.
Dude, I was going up the Gandhi, and I saw a coyote running straight up Lower Valley View. by
Really?
itself. A lone coyote just running straight up the hill.
Holy
what
shit!
color was it?
It was great.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, it had a
dude.
big old fat tail on him. I thought it was a fox at first. I was like, that's way too big to be a fox. So I got closer and it had the big fat coyote ears.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's fucking cool.
it was neat. But yeah, so like, what do you guys? How are you thinking you're gonna approach this? Because I don't think I did like basically a 20-minute set for the first time in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
a little while
Robbie's.
back. Yeah, and
Robbie's
it went
thing,
pretty
yeah.
well. But like, I don't think. Have you ever gone 20 minutes before on stage?
Maybe on accident.
I say on accident.
Yeah, remember during those early days, it was like becoming a problem.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
you were fucking.
The first show,
Yeah.
I gave Miles so much shit about it too, but Desperation Day 1, dude, Miles did like 28 minutes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
insane.
He just
like,
wouldn't stop.
yeah, like all of us, like none of us could stop. Because when you get up there, it does like time compresses.
Yeah.
like, it doesn't feel like you're up there for that long.
If you're doing well.
I was gonna say, yeah. Otherwise, 2
Otherwise-
minutes is the longest fucking time in your whole life.
Yeah, it could be a little
Yeah.
bit of column A, column B.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! I
Yeah.
mean, you saw me last week.
oh wait, this
At the
past
whiskey
Tuesday.
At
company.
Whiskey.
Oh, whiskey. Yeah, that was fun though.
Dude,
Like-
I've never eaten shit that hard in my life.
He
That is
ate a
the
big old bowl of
worst,
dicks.
The
Yeah.
worst I've
well,
ever
you
eaten
remember
shit.
a couple 2 weeks before that, I did my time travel bit at the whiskey company, and it bombed. It like bombed bad.
Yeah,
bombed a
no,
little bad.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, not nearly. I got one laugh.
Yeah.
You
That's 'cause I
didn't
made
get
fun of
them
Drew.
on board at the beginning of it, and
yeah,
you kind of
yeah.
and
have
that's,
to be
and
for
that's
that
what I
bit to
learned.
work.
Like, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like the next time when I went back, I made sure to like sit there and wait,
Yeah,
and even kind of
Like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Get it?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, hey.
Like, I'm not gonna try and like explain this as we go. Like, you need to like pick up this first part, or else you're not gonna get any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I mean, I've definitely eaten some shit before, but I ate shit. Probably the 3 worst bombs I've seen here, besides when Kendra ate shit at the Chief Theater. What a great time.
Man.
Oh, we love you, Kendra. Does she text me back yet? No, she lives in the woods, though, so
Love
it
you,
might not be able to
Dar.
tomorrow. Love you, Dar. She ate a big old bowl of dicks. We've talked about it
Plenty of times.
plenty of times. But the 3 of the biggest fucking bombs was for myself. The first time I started trying to bust out a political bit, I was talking about how I thought voting was stupid, which
Oh,
does
yeah.
not play with the general public. And I was
Yeah.
at the Barley.
Yeah.
And it was like the opening, and man, it was fucking crickets.
That Barley open mic was tough.
It was
I
a
remember
rowdy
we
one.
all like I feel like most of the people that were there weren't even expecting like.
Oh, Kendra's calling me right now. Hang on.
Oh no.
Should I put her on?
Yeah, put on speaker.
No.
We'll just do it for a second. Kendra Ruth, welcome to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
So happy to be here.
How did open mic go
Wait,
last
really?
night? Yeah, you're on the podcast right now.
Oh my god! Hi everyone. Aloha.
She's already changing.
white
She's
girl.
been there for
Yeah.
a week now. Or a month. I guess how long have you been there for?
Like almost 2 months next week.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
boy.
Time flies.
How tan are you? Are you like super tan now?
I'm pretty fucking tan. Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I am a bronzed goddess, NBD. But I was just calling because I
NVD.
was driving, but I just pulled over so I could chat. Once you said I'm on the podcast, I was like, oh, gotta scoot over for this. Also, I'll probably lose service if I drive any further.
Good thing you called.
The fucking set went amazing.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm so mad nobody got it on video, but basically, I'll paint the picture for you.
Okay.
It's at this Kava lounge, and because like
That'll
bars,
get you
you're
on
not
the
allowed
roll,
to.
yeah.
It's like a loophole here because they don't serve alcohol; they serve Kava.
Okay.
They are allowed to
Oh.
have people sit at the bar.
Okay.
It's like a literal fucking loophole, and they have open mics on Wednesdays, and it's literally a bunch of hippies who are like the girl who went on before me was like, she likes to like make up the song as she goes, and it's literally like, as the waves hit the shoreline is my body, and we're flowers and sunlight all
So
in
it's that kind of.
one,"
It's like an open mic.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
music open mic. She
Yeah.
just crashed it.
Yeah. That's bold.
And
Oh,
so
boy.
after her, I go up. I'm like, I'm about to fuck this shit up. And Caroline came, my friend Sophia came, my new friend Brian, he came. He's from Massachusetts as well. So I'm just like hanging out with a bunch of massholes,
Sup?
which is great. We always tend to find each other.
Whether you want to see him or not, you find him.
And my friend, I go up there and how's everyone doing? Blah blah blah. Like totally different vibes. Like I was like almost falling asleep to everyone because they just all like have their hippie voices and.
Ooga-laka naka, ooga-laka naka, or whatever they say.
Yeah, I did my bits, my new material that I wrote, kind of pretty much like on the way there, because I have like about an hour and a half drive like into town from where I live on the farm,
Jesus.
and I basically made fun of every single person in there, and they all laughed. It
Nice.
was fucking awesome. Yeah, I was like my opening bit is like, oh, I have to admit to you guys, I'm feeling a little out of the loop. And then everyone's like, oh, because they're all like...
They're all nice people.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we
Yeah,
want to
and
check
I
your
was like-
energy. Yeah.
I was like, I'm
Was
feeling
it
a little
Amber?
out of the Maui loop. I've been here for almost 2 months, and I
311
haven't
inside job.
changed my name yet. And then I got a little chuckle. And then I was like, yeah, I meet people, and I say, aloha, my name is Kendra. And they say, aloha, my name is Sunshine. And I say, wow, that's such a beautiful name. That's so cool that your parents named you that. And they go, Spirit names me Sunshine. This is my spirit-given name. Okay. Like, my mom just pulled Kendra out of her ass and we slapped it on a birth certificate. But noted to get a spiritual name. And I guess it makes sense. Like, how would anyone know I'm here on a spiritual pilgrimage if I don't have a spirit-given name. And
If I don't name
everyone is
myself
kinda
Moon
laughing.
Rock.
I think they have a generator online for
Laughing,
those.
cracking up, and then I was
Right.
talking about, I went into how the people at the commune I live near, I don't think that they see me as spiritual or enlightened, and I know why, and it's okay, but it's because I don't talk like them. See, the only real way to know is if somebody is enlightened is if they talk like this and do a lot
Yes.
of
Oh,
They're in touch.
yes.
Yeah.
I hear you, sister. I'm like, what are you eating? Like, what are you hiding from me? Like, are you eating something tasty? And everyone started laughing at that, and it went really well.
Nice.
I think I found my crowd for all of my hippie shit that I want to make fun of.
Hell
I
yeah.
did a bit about, like, you know, how what if you're getting it on with one of these spiritual dudes and they call you, they're like, I feel you, sister. And you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Damn.
calling me sister when we're about to bone? Like, sounds like you have some unresolved issues, dude. You should probably go get your chart read.
That's some celestial incest going on right there.
Yeah, but it went over super well, and, like, I thought I was going to offend everyone in there, and I probably did offend a few people.
Good.
But most people were laughing, and I was like,
Ooh.
I found, like,
Yeah,
my
that-
niche crowd to talk about all the weird shit that
Okay.
I usually want to talk about, like birth charts and astrology and putting rose quartz up your ass. And it worked. It went really well.
That's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go back next week, and then there's like this underground like speakeasy, I guess, that people do performances at here because everything's like so underground because of like COVID restrictions and stuff. So people are just like, fuck it. We're doing shows and having performances and having fucking concerts in our backyards, and everyone turns their phone off so they can't trace it on your phone since they were doing that for a while. It's like, oh, there would be
Wow.
like a
It's creepy.
clustering of people's phones and go bust like beaches and stuff like that, like beach parties,
So dumb.
Yeah, 'cause
which is fucking gay.
it's so dumb. I know
Although-
you're out on a beach like in the wind and shit. Like you're not gonna be. I don't know. It's not gonna spread that. It's like of all places to be to feel safe, I feel like a beach would be
That's
up there.
I literally have no fear about like getting COVID in Maui, and I think I still have some antibodies. So,
Nice.
but yeah, that was open mic. I kind of like shook it up, and it went over really well. And I was actually like super like calm. It was just funny doing it in front of people you don't know at all. Like I knew like a couple people in there.
Yeah, it's like kind of refreshing, like to get out of
It's
town
so
and do it somewhere
refreshing.
else.
It was so refreshing, and like being like, fuck it, fuck these fucking hippies if they don't like what I have to fucking say. So it's funny because like now I'm the least hippie person like in there, and I feel like I'm usually like the more hippie person
Yes.
of like my friend groups.
Yeah, right.
I think it was the astrology that really showed us.
Yeah, yeah. You go from here and it's like, who's that astrology hippie? And then you go there and they're like, who's this fucking alpha chick from the mainland?
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
Exactly. It's like actually like that. So that's pretty good. And yeah, how are you guys doing over at the Steamboat Comedy Podcast headquarters?
We're good.
We're doing great.
We're killing it. We just made our little podcast announcement for the shows coming up and all that good stuff. And we were talking about I don't know. We're just about to talk about like doing
it-
longer sets because now we're kind of getting to that spot where we're doing like 20-minute sets and stuff. So
Yeah.
how to prepare.
Nice. Am I being recorded right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Heavily.
we kind of assumed you knew
yay,
that.
Okay, I was like, I want to be on this show. I
Yeah.
miss you guys.
Oh, and for the record, we
You
do.
know, is that Spencer?
That's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
What's up, Kendra? Just so you know, we do have you on the record saying that your mom pulled you out of her ass. That is, we're gonna check the audio. That is something that you said.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
you said that she pulled Kendra out of her ass.
The whole baby out of
Yeah.
her ass.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that I went to high school with a kid who thought that's what a crack baby was?
Was it just a butt
Yes.
baby?
Yeah, a butt baby.
No way.
I swear to God, he was
Nice.
really dumb.
No shit.
Yeah, I found it.
He's a really good wrestler though, which is
That explains
Well, his
everything.
parents probably just didn't want to tell him what crack actually was. So
so they just made it up.
yeah.
It's a butt
That
thing.
can happen though, because sometimes the vagina will grip to the asshole. So
Yeah,
sometimes,
no,
like,
that
it's
is a
kind of
thing.
true.
Yeah, that is the thing. It's awful.
That's just one. That's more of a taint baby at that point. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're just splitting the difference.
Oh, taint, baby.
Whole taint baby.
I'm going to start using that as, like, a cuss word. I'm like, you're a fucking taint baby.
Little taint baby.
Don't talk to me, you fucking taint
What'd
baby.
you do? Ruin your mom's vagina?
Yeah. Why don't you
You
go rip
fucking
someone's
loser.
vagina open
With
again,
that
you fucking
big-ass
jerk ass
head
taint
of
baby?
yours.
Yeah, you fucking ugly-ass taint baby.
That big ass head of yours, you
Yeah, that
fucking
big
taint
ass
baby.
head, man.
Take that, diss.
All right. Well, Kendra, we're going to let you go. Thanks for calling back in, though.
Okay, cool, because I got to go to the commune for ice bath and Wim Hof, so.
Whatever, you
Not
fucking
even
hippie.
fucking joking.
I believe you.
I'm about to go walk around naked for a little bit, sit in an ice bath. It's going to be fucking cold tonight. We're going to get it like 39 degrees. I'm going to try to do 8 minutes.
Wow.
Walking around naked, though, since you're known as Perfect Tits McGee, do you have the number one tits on the commune, or somebody got you beat?
I mean, there's some pretty good tits around, not going to lie.
Even you
Those,
can't
like,
help but look.
vegan, locally sourced tits are pretty good, you know? So,
Gotta have them organic, baby. Grass-fed titties. That's where it's at.
Yeah,
but,
the real meat.
you know,
It's the
the
real
girls
white meat.
are still doing well. They like the heat and the humidity, and yep, everyone's doing good over here. But I'm gonna go because I'm on a windy road that is on a cliff.
Sick.
Cool.
And I don't feel like driving off of it today. I actually feel really good. So
Not yet. Wait till the
love you
next mic when you
all.
bomb.
Aloha, because that's how you say goodbye too.
Oh.
I did
Aloha
not know
and
that.
mahalo for having me on for a little bit.
Mahalo.
Mahalo and aloha and
And aloha.
quesadilla.
Okay, quesadilla, absolutely. All right, bye guys.
Bye, dog.
Bye, Kendra. Oh, good catching up with the dog.
I miss the dar.
Yeah, the whole conversation didn't even seem real. Just like, I'm going back to my commune, you know.
I don't know. That seems too real to me for fucking Kendra. I'm like, yeah, that checks out.
I know it is, but it's like she just went away and now her life is a cartoon. Like,
Right?
I mean, we just lived Johnny Tsunami, essentially, except we didn't come from Hawaii.
right?
She's like a reverse Johnny Tsunami.
She's very much a reverse Johnny.
Okay, I've
she's like-
never seen Johnny Tsunami. I have no idea what that
What?
is.
So it's a Disney movie. Is it actually Disney?
It's a Disney movie,
It's
yeah.
a Disney movie where a kid who's a surfer moves from Hawaii and then he goes to where, like,
Oh, that's right.
Colorado?
I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be Vermont.
It is.
And
It's
he
East
like works
Coast.
for the Park Service or something, right? Like
No.
saving people in the river.
No.
No.
No, he's like a
He's like
14-year-old.
a kid. It's like a
Oh,
high school
no,
drama kind
yeah.
of thing.
Okay.
And he starts snowboarding and he's like, "Oh, I'm surfing on the mountain now," and he becomes the cool kid in school.
It's your classic skier versus snowboarder movie.
Oh, that's so lame.
No, it's awesome.
It's pretty fucking sweet, actually.
Yeah, there's
No.
also a Johnny Tsunami too, but
No, I remember the preview for this movie. I don't know what it's called, but like, yeah, it's a guy. He's like a surfer, and then he moves out into the mountains, and then he like gets a job like saving people in the river, and he's got to like surf like white water in the river, and it's the most ridiculous looking thing you've ever seen in your
yeah,
life.
it sounds fucking ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
so dumb.
Doesn't make any sense at
It's
all.
like a lot of work to get like a couple feet over into the river to save somebody. It feels like the least efficient way of saving
It
somebody.
sounds
out.
like the
yeah, he could have just swam at that point,
yeah, it
Yeah.
would have been
or
way
like
easier.
went through the woods and found a really long stick,
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
some kind of a rope situation. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
probably what I'd go for.
yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. But
Anyways, long sets.
long set. So, Spencer, this is gonna be the first time that you are at least scheduled to do 20 minutes. I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Like, cause I'm confident in the material. I'm just like, I'm worried that about 16 minutes in, I'm just gonna be like, okay, this is getting kind of boring or like old. Like I'm losing energy up here, guys. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I should be worried about because I feel like from my experience, I feel like the things that I worry about are never the things worth worrying about, and it's the things that I don't worry about that can come up and clobber me on stage in front of everybody.
Like what?
Oh, just you never know.
Drunk
Like-
chicks.
right?
Just like crowd reaction and
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
general
Sometimes
vibe.
you'd be like really confident in a joke, and then like the timing's just a little bit off, and you're like, and then there's just that silence, and it just snowballs. But sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you'll be like not feeling any confident at all, and you get up there and you start rolling, and then Next thing you know, you're on top of the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
You're doing 15.
I'm doing 15. I've never even done a 10-minute set.
No, I guess you haven't.
No, I think the most I've done consecutive is about 7 to 8, and that was one story.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous, but I think I got this. I'm digging up some jokes that I haven't necessarily done them in a while, but I read over a bunch of stuff tonight, and I'm gonna take like tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday day to just like refine all this stuff. Dude, I was reading some of it, and I was just forcing jokes so hard like a year and a half ago. Like I would use dumb little phrases just to throw in a dumb little punchline, and I was like, I can't do that.
Right.
Like, that's just so hacky. Like.
Yeah.
So
like you do want to keep like the laughs per minute up, but you don't want to just be like fart and like think that substitutes.
Literally one of the lines I wrote was like, yeah, and I was El Hammered, which is Spanish for the hammered. And I was like, why did I ever think that was good? Like first of all, I stole that concept from a movie.
Well, that's the old Chris Farley bit on SNL. He goes, everyone knows El Nino is Spanish for the Nino.
Oh, I got it from Out Cold.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like, yeah, the bar, it's the El Matador, which is Spanish for the Matador. Yeah.
Right.
But, like, I'm excited to see how I can deal with all this. Using the time and budgeting my time correctly, trying to keep the laughs up and, like, really get these jokes dialed in and rewritten, refined. I'm excited. Like, I'm nervous, but I'm excited, too. Like, it's kind of a whirlwind of shit just because. I mean, how many people are going to have at this show? Is it like 40 or something, or 30?
It's about 40.
Yeah. Like, it's a smaller crowd, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, we've had definitely, 40-person open mics, but I'm doing 15 fucking minutes. Like, that's... time is so relative on stage.
Yeah.
Because if you're, like we were saying, like, if you're doing well, it goes by just fine. If you're not doing well, it fucking drags.
It can definitely drag.
It feels like you're just trying to plow a hard dick into drywall.
God. It's like, I remember, I think I was
Kyle's just like,
just like,
yeah.
Don't get me started on that fucking drywall, dude.
Fucking drywall.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
sorry,
that
I didn't mean to
drywall.
trigger you.
Yeah.
I think I got a monster under my bed if you want one.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like a double entendre, like a
Yes.
little kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you thinking of that meme when it was like, oh, there's a monster on my bed, look under the bed, and there's like a can of Monster?
No. I didn't even know that was a meme.
Wow. I think it actually originally was like, it was a thing where it's like, there's a monster in my bed, and you look under, there's like a mirror, and it's like that kind of thing.
Then someone
I
changed
think
it to
I
a
have
monster
seen
can.
that one.
Yeah, I think someone just slapped a monster can on top of that meme.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, but we're gonna get your set figured out. We're gonna hammer it out.
Yeah, I think I have 10 minutes of like shit that I could do really well or like confidently, and then 5 of it's gonna be like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah,
Let's see how it goes.
right on. I mean, you're pretty good at the ab lib game, so I think that it could work out for you.
I'm hoping that it's a lively crowd, a crowd I can kind of mess with a little bit and is into it.
Yeah,
So, which I'm going first, I think too, right?
you're going after me.
Yeah, you're hosting.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm going after you, which is, yeah.
you'll be good. I mean, I'm gonna end with the song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A little inside baseball. So hopefully that'll have the energy up pretty high. People usually get pretty into that. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
something you can ride off of.
You've gotten a lot of good laughs off that, and
Yeah,
I enjoy the shit out of it too. So I think it'll be solid.
I think it'll be fun. It's almost gonna be like part of why it's a good one to end on, but also it's like if I'm tanking, I'm like I can just go to
It's
that.
like, all right, we're pulling out the song.
We're going for the song. I'll just play it 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's just what I'll do.
Just keep ad-libbing fucking verses.
Yeah, right. That could be the plan. So we'll see. Yeah, and I noticed the first time I did like a longer set like that was in Philly,
Yeah.
which I forget exactly how long I went. I actually might have gone a little over 20. I did a long set.
I was
But
gonna say it was a decent set.
it was a decent set, and I could feel the energy dip down. If you remember, probably about 13, 14 minutes in.
Yeah.
There's a bit of it, I could feel it. So it's hard kind of keeping the energy up for that much time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to kind of pace out where you want the biggest energy laughs and stuff to be, because you don't want to come out too strong and then lose them in the middle, which is Not quite what I did, but close.
Yeah, no,
So-
a good build though. Like I mean, you gotta. The way I look at structuring a set is like structuring a song.
Yeah.
Like you need to build up to the chorus. You can't just fucking hammer in a chorus.
Right.
I mean, unless it's a pop song, but you can't just hammer in a chorus. You got to build up to it. Have a verse, have a little bridge, then you hit the funny joke, then you go back to the verse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Sure, it makes sense. Yeah, it's pacing is definitely important. That's Spencer knows too. That's a filmmaking thing. Definitely pacing is very important as far as like how quickly you go in between things and ideas and stuff. So, right? Trying to get you involved.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the computer screen, looking at.
Just spacing out.
Yeah, well,
And I'm the one
it
who's
has all
high.
the sound levels, so I'm just like looking at them and trying to figure out whose mic is
trying
connected
to
to which
figure out
sound level.
pacing.
We're a little bit low today on the volume, on the gain, but
On the-
I'll adjust it in post. It'll
On
be
the
fine.
V.
On the V.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's pretty much all I got. You guys got anything else to add? Any parting words for the show coming up? Things you're excited about?
Put on your laughing hats, people, and get ready to chuckle. Come down to Uncle
Get-
Ben's Chuckle Hut. And
Put on your laughing hats and get ready to mildly chuckle
Yes.
between sips of your beer.
Yep, exactly. I will make you moderately chuckle for maybe 6 minutes. So come check out the 15 that I'm doing. It's going to be great.
Other 7.5. I will be there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll be doing, but I will be there.
Yeah, I was thinking, I want to see if this works. Anyone who's listening to this who's going to come to the show on Sunday, bring me a piece of cheese, like a piece of Kraft single cheese.
Oh no!
I want to see if anyone I just want to see if anyone actually
Anyone actually listens.
Yeah, I want to see who listens to this.
Yeah.
Someone bring me a piece of fucking cheese. Bring me a Kraft single to Schmeggedy's at 6:30.
You're just setting yourself up for heartbreak, man.
Probably, but
I'm sorry.
no one's gonna
It's gonna
hear.
be like Rocky Horror Picture. Everyone's just gonna throw big fucking piles of cheese at him while he's on
I
stage.
fucking
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, that
do
would
it.
be great. That's
Do
the
it.
best case scenario.
Yes, actually, even better. Throw a piece of cheese at me on stage. I will not be mad.
I'm gonna get like a Velveeta brick and just check
Yeah,
it
that's
out.
fucked up, dude.
Like a
Although you know,
frozen brick from Tillamook.
I'm just saying, I need a.
That cost me $45. It was worth it.
It's like one of those like weird mozzarella balls. It's like a baseball. I'm
yeah,
just gonna fucking whip one as hard as I can.
Yeah, anyone who's paying attention though, you know, Kraft single, or you know, a nice brick of Parmesan. I love that shit. But bring me cheese.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. You're getting the frozen brick to the face.
Yeah, dude, you're in Velveeta.
All right, fair enough.
And bring me some Taleggio. Yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap on the
Yeah.
cheese.
On the cheese.
Was that ending too cheesy?
Well, it is now, so let's wrap it the fuck up.
All right.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap that shit up. All right. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you Sunday, hopefully. And if not, we'll see you at open mics. Keep checking the website. And we've got, I forgot to plug, we got, and I think I mentioned before, but trivia at the Whiskey Company on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So come check that out. I will be there, triving it up.
Oh, we should
and
start throwing in clues for the podcast. Be like, listen to our podcast and be a clue for the
You get a
first
free
question.
question. You get a free answer.
Be like, the first question is hard. There you go. There you go. It's a hard one. Thanks for tuning in.
First question is, what is my dick?
What
A
is
gnome.
it? Where is it from?
What is a gnome? Sorry.
What does
is
it
know?
want?
What is sad?
What is bold?
Nailed it. All right. Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.